What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be bringing you a special deck profile of my top 32 Gadget deck that I ran at the Oakmont, PA Regional last Sunday. It did pretty good overall. Some issues with the meta matchups, like Inzektors. I should have sided more for that, but anyways, getting into it, you have the 6 gadgets. I like 6. I think 6 is good. I think 9's too many. I'd rather draw 2 than 3, and with the 9 build, drawing 9 is much more possible, or drawing 3 is much more possible than in this build. So, I mean, in this build at least, I mean, if you're running Chain Summoning, run 9, but if not, stay at 6. Redox. I liked Redox for the day. He's really good. I wish I could run 2, because drawing him is just so amazing, but what are you going to do? If it was still at 2, Dragon Rulers would still be good, so if I have to make a sacrifice, I guess I will, but most of the day you just bring him on defense mode, let him pop back to hand, then you have a 3 level 4 right in your hand, so definitely a good card. 2 Gigantes. He is my MVP for, well, I guess I shouldn't say MVP for the day since I only drew him twice, but when I did draw him, I won. It's too good, but he's definitely my MVP tech card for the deck. That's how much. You swing in, they have to mirror force. You summon, they have to bottomless, because they know you're just gonna just swing in with him and face check their monster, or he's gonna die, and then you're gonna blow up all their traps, and then you still have your normal summon, which is really good in this deck. 3 Kage Tokage. I like this card. Some people say Max C is too good against him. I think Max C, yes, it's good against him, but Max C really isn't being main decked that much right now, as it was previous formats. Right now, definitely not as much of the main deck as it used to be, so definitely not that much you need to worry about with him, as well as Tin Goldfish, although Valor is definitely being main decked for Fire Fist and the Exciton Knight, so you definitely have to be a little more cautious with this card, but it's still pretty good, and I wouldn't cut it down to any lower number. Next, the Machinas, you know, the Pyramid Machina setup. It's pretty standard. I see a lot of people cutting down the gear frames to 2, and I see a lot of people adding the Fortress to 3. I think that's a little too much for the hand. To have 3 Fortress, it's not as good, so definitely 2 and 3 and 1 are the best numbers for the deck. 3 Traptrix Mermelio, good. It's just too good. So many functions in the deck, popping back row, adding traps. I mean, how could you not run 3? 2 lands, 2 Typhoon, only spells I play. I think spells aren't really as relevant in this deck. Book of Moon might have been nice, but definitely these 4 are what I would go with. Bottomless, Compulse, Torrential, Solemn Warning, those are self-explanatory. The bottomless is searchable. 1 Mirror Force, it definitely helped out on the day with bad players, rogue, all that. Destroying all their monsters when they don't prepare for it's ridiculous. 2 Black Horn of Heaven, punish the Constellars, Evil Swarms, and Hieratic Rulers game 1. It was its main purpose. If they weren't playing those, but they still made XYZs, I kept it in, especially Madolche. If I would have played Madolche, I definitely would have kept that in. It's really good to negate the Tiramisu. Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. Favorite card, I think Void Trap Hole's bad right now. I wouldn't run it. Just because you can just get Exciton Knight, and then your whole board's gone if you didn't have the Fiendish, and this card helps you prevent that. It's just too good. Plus, what doesn't special summon and activate its effect, aside from some certain synchros? You know, everything's going to want to activate its effect. Oh, and Utopia, if you're worried about Utopia, which in that case you should probably just sell your deck right now. The 2 7 tools, that was just for back row. It's just super back row right now. Lances aren't enough with Black Horns and stuff, which are sided in against this deck because, you know, you XYZ a small amount with it. 3 Fiendish Chain because of Exciton and Arcanite. That's, I mean, and of course it's always been a good card. Extra deck, I run the 7s, Dracosac, Big Eye. They're both good. I wouldn't run any other ones. They're not good in this deck. Ouroboros. Ouroboros is really good. It would have helped me out if I could have got it out against Inzektors. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to, so that's unfortunate, but all in all, it's a good card. I wouldn't take it out. Heraldry Crest, retarded. I mean, it lets you go Big Eye, take a monster, Heraldry Crest, copy Big Eye, take another monster, 3 attacks on board. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's such a good card. You can get it out pretty easy with my build, and it's definitely worth making most of the time. Feral Imps, 2 Gear Gigants, those are pretty self-explanatory. They're your searches of the deck. Black Ship, not as good right now, but still good enough to run. It helps out with Zen mains and Gachi and Fortune, well, not Fortune Tune, you can't target Fortune Tune, but things to that nature that like to be on face up on the field and have low attack. Arcanite, wish I ran 2, so good. Never once did I make it, and did I regret it? That's just how good it is. Diamond Dire, pop Necro Valleys, pop anything that you don't want on the field. Really good. Royal Decrees, all of that. My Stroke, just put stuff face down. Put those threats face down, and then you don't, you know, out of sight, out of mind. Lavalval Chain, just send Redoxes, although in this deck I actually like the second effect, to put gadgets on top of the deck, because, I mean, they are your main engine after all, so you want to have the gadgets. Emerald's just really good for shuffling them back. Abyss Dweller, he's your Mermail Masher. And then Gaga Cowboy, just throw down game. Extra deck, Durdark, Quarantine, Cycle Reader, they're your searchable one-ofs. You put this in against Bujins, Constellars, and Hieratic Rulers, and then Rogue and Evil Swarm. One of each of these for the game 2 I lost game 1, I'm sorry, the game 2 I won game 1, or the game 3 I lost game 2. And then you have your trap holes. Good against Bujins and Fire Fist. It's pretty skeptical, or it's pretty iffy against Bujins when they're going first, so I wouldn't side it in when they're going first. Mind Crush, sided it in pretty much every game. I never saw it though, but that's just, it's a good card right now. Everything adds. Rivalry, didn't side it in, didn't play anything that I need against, but it gives you that extra push against Constellars and Evil Swarms and Madolche. Light Imprisoning, it's just really good. You need it right now with Hieratic Rulers and Constellars. And then Debunk helps you in the Prophecy matchup. Nobody likes those Veilers and nobody likes those Priestesses. So that's all I sided, pretty much all I sided for the Prophecy, aside from the Lance and Typhoon, just because it's not really that relevant right now. It's still a good deck. That's it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that. Check out my guest upload on Kakashi Kyle's channel. See ya.